Hey, how you doing, everybody? It's the final hour of April 25th, 2019, and some people that view this transmission thinks I should have a guest on here every now and then, in fear that I may look like a lunatic loner or something, but that's really not far off the mark, so I'm not too worried about it. But just to appease them, tonight we have Louis the Leftist Bear. How you doing, Louis the Leftist Bear? Let me ask you a question. What do you think about New Jersey attempting to recall Governor Murphy? You know what? Gives a fuck what he thinks. Gives a fuck what any leftist thinks. Fuck them. Well, anyway, all kidding aside, there is an attempt to recall Governor Murphy. It started about 2 days ago, and I believe the rules are you need to get 25% of the registered voters' signatures within 320 days, which is approximately about 1.5 million. It's really a number of 1,465,000, blah, 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 blah. But 1.5 million for the sake of ease. I doubt we're going to get there, but I'm willing to try. But what kind of makes me laugh is because most New Jerseyans live with their head in their asses. This has happened 4 times that I can remember. You think about Florio. Tax and toilet paper, we're going to end up recalling him. Then there was stuff with McGreevey. He got booted. He was going to be recalled. Corzine, he got the boot. He was going to be recalled. The recalls never worked, but they ended up being voted out of office after 1 term. So it looks like the same thing is going to happen here. I feel like the recall is going to fail, and in 2021, we're going to boot their ass out. And I say people from New Jersey have their heads in their ass because we repeat the same shit. We elect these leftist fucking assholes that fuck our state up worse than any Republican ever had. They're not out for the citizen. You can see they're out for the goddamn illegals because they think it's cheap votes. And the cheap votes come at our expense, both financially and with our liberty. Because they can use these people to pass more laws to make it harder for us to be free people and extract our wealth in the form of higher taxes to pay for these fucking people that aren't even here legally. And they want them to vote. Look at Bernie Sanders. He wants fucking terrorists to vote. Yeah, he went to jail. Well, he should have the right to vote. No, he guy shouldn't even have the right to fucking breathe. Give him the right to vote. What a fucking asshole. Then you have Kamala Harris that we should have that conversation. Yeah, but I slapped the shit out of you while we're having that conversation, you stupid bitch. Fuck you. No criminals incarcerated have the right to vote. Period. End of story. That's fucking easy. It's just amazing what these leftists are coming. Free this, free that. Free healthcare, free college. Free this, free that, free house, free income. Who the fuck is gonna pay for this? It's not free. Somebody has to pay. And it gets me sick when they say, healthcare should be a right. No, healthcare can never be a right. As long as you got to force a doctor to perform procedures or a person to pay for this doctor to perform procedures, it's not a right. Somebody's right is somebody else's obligation and duty. Fuck that. You have a right to acquire medical care. You don't have a right to it. If you can't afford it, you can get charity care. You could do something for it. But just to walk in and say, I deserve it for free just because I'm here, you exist? No. Because, hey, we can make it so you don't exist. And we don't have to worry about paying for you. How you like that, fucker? They're just giving away the house. And people, ooh, we get all this free stuff. No. Because the people who are going to have to pay for it aren't going to deal with it. I'll tell you what, you can start giving away all this free stuff and the people who are working are going to pay for it. I'm just going to lay around and get free stuff. Why should I get up and break my ass and go to fucking work? There's going to be millions of people like me that are going to say, hey man, I'm not making the gravy for the gravy train. I'll be at the back of the train waiting for the fucking gravy like everybody else. And see how it works. We'll end up being Venezuela in fucking 5 years. People are fucking stupid. And then you got all these people lining up, talking about how Trump's a criminal. The Mueller report says this. The Mueller report says that. It don't say shit. They just make up stuff at whole cloth. Oh, we know that Donald Trump actually had meetings and talked to the Kremlin and got information on Hillary Clinton. You know what? Yes, the Russians broke into DNC through hacking their computers. But when John Podesta uses password as his password, you don't make it very difficult for these motherfuckers, now do you? They couldn't get into the RNC computers, so they couldn't do much about extracting information from Republicans to use against them. But now that we keep talking about how Donald Trump's a criminal, he's tried to obstruct justice. How do you obstruct justice when there's no fucking crime? He hasn't done anything to obstruct justice. Anything that he may have asked his cabinet to do wasn't done because they knew better. They protected him, which they should. But we never get back to where, all right, where did this information come from that put Donald Trump in this negative light? Let me see. Hillary Clinton in the DNC colluded with Russians to get a fake dossier that said Donald Trump was in hotel rooms with girls pissing on beds and all this other weird shit. So, when do we get to that Russian collusion? And that doesn't account for her, with her deals with giving uranium or letting Russia buy 20% of our uranium stores, or her husband and her letting China get missile technology, which they use against us now today. If these are not treasonous acts worthy of their trial and if found guilty, their execution, I don't know what does. It's about fucking time this happens. Tired of hearing about how Donald Trump's this fucking made-up boogeyman criminal. We got real fucking criminals that deserve to fucking hang. And we're not even looking in that direction anymore. Better step it up. Hey, before I go, I got a funny story. Cantor Fitzgerald, trading company on Wall Street. I believe they were in the World Trade Center in the upper floors of the one building. I think a lot of their people were lost on 9/11. This woman, I think her name was Lee Stoll. I don't know, she says people harassed her at work and this and that, but they say some of it was her fault. I don't know what's here or there. But she went to her desk and noticed her Bernie Sanders mug was missing. She goes off to the kitchen, looks in the cabinet, under the sink or something like that, and finds it. And also finds that someone took a shit into her coffee mug. You know what? I don't know. That coffee mug, that Bernie Sanders coffee mug, might have come with a pile of shit already in it. If it was bullshit, definitely. But I found that just to be rich. Somebody took her Bernie Sanders coffee cup and took a big shit. Now I want to know if it's just like a little blob of shit in there, or was it a big log like hanging out, like bent over the side? I want details, because this is too fucking funny. Well, anyway, that's what I wanted to get off my chest. We're going to try to recall the governor of New Jersey, Phil Murphy, but I doubt it's going to be successful, but we could always hope and pray. And these leftists got to stop fucking with Trump already, because you're actually just making fools of yourselves at this point when you're talking about this shit that isn't so. You just sound delusional at this point. And wishful thinking. And I say go for it. Impeach the motherfucker. And see how getting him convicted in the Senate goes for you. Anyway, And don't forget, you see a Bernie Sanders mug, if it don't have shit in it, you know what to do. All right, everybody, have a good night.